Bonjour friends and welcome to a new vlog. Today I am taking you to the magnificent Château de Versailles. As usual, I left home early and then took the train to the city of Versailles, which is about an hour from Paris. The queue to get in the chateau is usually very long, but today was another lucky day. You can see that the old King of France wanted to dazzle anyone who gets to the palace as the entrance is superb. I can easily picture the king coming out of the door and walk towards his royal coach. The inside of the palace takes you through different eras and display furniture from various rooms such as bedrooms, studies, and so on. Every little details are so splendid. I love Versailles for being so outrageously luxurious, and it displays perfectly what we call in French la vie de château. I also love the aesthetic in the rooms, flowers and gold everywhere. This is perfection for me. The palace has a garden that is worth visiting, especially on sunny and warm days, as you can even picnic there. This was one of my favorite rooms. I love the colors and the pattern combination. But this one was my favorite. I think I'll never leave my room if I had such a pretty one as this one. Look at every little element here. It's so gorgeous. And here is the reason for my visit in the palace, Marie-Antoinette. I booked a private tour of which she was the theme, and she is such a fascinating character, often misunderstood, and I wanted to know more about her. But before the tour starts, let me take you to the royal chapel. There were people playing in the chapel that morning, which made me feel like I was witnessing what the kings and queens would experience back then. If you ever visit the palace, make sure you get a tour there, as you get to go to restricted and secret rooms, which is such a special and privileged experience. This room is Marie-Antoinette's library. You can see the initial letters of her name on the furniture. It is said that Marie-Antoinette hated reading and barely came to this room. I think it's crazy because I would spend my days looking at my books if I had such a beautiful room with all my books in my house. This is the Queen's bedchamber, which I had access to through a back door. It is definitely a room fit for a queen. The details are exceptional. And here is a portrait of a very young Marie-Antoinette. This is another famous figure of Versailles, Louis XIV, also known as Le Roi Soleil or the Sun King. For me, he is the icon of Versailles. This is another point of view of the royal chapel. This part of the palace is more focused on Louis XIV. The Sun King really liked to represent himself as a god, hence the name. La Galerie des Glaces is the most iconic place in the palace, but it was so crowded that I did not stay long. My anxiety could not spare it. Fun fact, this sculpture has its twin at the Louvre. And no visit to a landmark place would be complete without a little stop by the souvenir shop. Everything here was so beautiful, but also quite expensive. But I am a very weak person and could not resist from buying a few little items. Of course, there's a tea box, and this is not any tea. The founder of this brand, which had a different name back then, used to supply the royal court, and this particular blend is made with rose petals and apples from the royal garden of Versailles. Then I got these délices de la reine, which are sweets made with apples from the royal garden as well. I love the little details on the wrapping, which is la fleur de lis, the symbol of the French monarchy. I also got books for my daughter, which are from the same collection of the ones I bought in the Louvre, and are great for introducing history, art, and music for the small ones. Et voilà, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed exploring Versailles with me. Thanks for watching my video, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more. À bientôt!